Turn it off before you put your networking modules in. Been a while. Ah, neat. Okay, fine. Back on. You had to turn the damn power off. Alright. Now I can start cabling stuff up. Looks like I need a switch here. There we go. Big old loop. There's a couple different ways you can do this. can go router by router by router, do everything at once, kind of read through the entire lab, get a feel and idea of what's going on, map it out in your head, which is what I prefer. Or when you get to questions, you go question by question by question by question, and you'll skip around router to router to router to router to router. That's not that efficient. I personally feel, and this is kind of a really high-end CCIE test-taking strategy. Read through the entire lab, or test, or whatever, and get a general feel of what you have to do on this router, and then on this router, and then on this router, or whatever router, and then just go to one router each time, and put in as much as you can. And if you have to go back, then read in the specifics. Okay? So, looking at this, I'm going to go to router 1, then router 2, then router 3, then router 4. So I need to kind of hang on. 020. Add 12, 14, 0, 12, 14, 2, 1. Right? 12, 14, 2, yeah, that one. You may have to change the, on serial links, you might have to change the encapsulation type. You may. I always go with PPP, point-to-point protocol, it's more efficient. Okay, goofed. I don't have a serial link right there. That's fine. What we're gonna do. I gotta make one. I should have a link up here somewhere, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Actually, I can. I'm gonna put a hub up here, I guess. Do a hub. Copper line. Passing that 0. Have to make it 0. go. Now I know I have a default route there that has to go to 12.14.01. IP route. Write early, write often. And I have everything in the IGRP 10. Cool. So, router EIGRP 10, net 12.14.1. No auto summary just means I'm not going to summarize my routes. It's just really good. I'm going to advertise individual networks, not one summary route. For this purposes, it's okay. And that's about all I need to do on R1. Memory, and off to R2. Right. So as I see it come up, now I can just do a show int s. I see that button. Further test, I can do ping. Boom, good. Solid connectivity. Okay. Now I need to IP my Ethernet, which is 10.0.0.1. And that's in, looks like I got OSPF area 0 and EIGRP. So, router, do OSPF first, OSP. There's no particular order you have to do this in. OSPF 10. Network. Well, that's /16. I improved that, didn't I? Alright. Back. Remember, it's wildcard mask in OSPF. Yeah, so what area? That's it. And then router EIGRP 10. Net 12.14.2. New adjacency, that's a good sign. Now, it's a border router between two different ones. I have to do some redistribution here. So, while I'm in EIGRP, I want to redistribute OSPF into EIGRP. And then I'm going to go back to router OSPF 10 and redistribute EIGRP 10 with subnets. I'm pretty much done on R2. All right. R3. Host name. IP add. I'm on the serial interface 12.14.1, 2. Oh, I goofed. I went the wrong interface. Fine. And then fast Ethernet 00. IP add 192.168.0.1. 24-bit subnet mask. Good. And router EIGRP 10. Network 12.14.1. Adjacency. Router RIP. Version 2. Network. Notice it's going to be classful, which is fine. Works for 192 network. All right. Redistribute EIGRP into RIP. Redistribute RIP EIGRP. Done. Now I go to R4. See how everything is greening up as I go here, which is good. All right, R4 has no modules, but it doesn't need any modules. I'm going to use the Ethernet ports. So I believe 00 is on this side. Yeah. You put your cursor over it and find out which one it is. So 0, 0, 0. Fine. int 0. We add 2.0.0.2. Shut int after 1. We add 192.192.168.0.2. Shut. Router. OSPF 10. Net. There we go. Router, rip. Version 2. Net 192.168.0.0. If you ever get lost, best thing to do, show your running configuration. Okay, daddy's net's up, net's up. Cool. Time to redistribute. OSPF. Distribute. Subnets. Router. Rip. Redistribute. OSPF. 10. Enter. That's it. I'm done. Now from here, what's really interesting is if you do a show IP route, see what you get. So I'm not getting much of anything, it looks like, on R4. I'm seeing OSPF. Obviously see my 10 network. See these two guys. And I see the 192.168 network, which is here on this side. So actually, I guess I am seeing everything. So that's good. Let's go to R2. Do the same thing. Show IP route. A little bit different, okay? I see the 12.14.1 network via EIGRP, UR1. I see the OSPF network of 192.168 through, my fast Ethernet. And I have the other two 12 networks connected. Cool. All right, fine. See everything. Three. Now R3, interesting. I'm missing the 10 network. I'm missing this 10 network over here completely. I have to troubleshoot that a little bit. work on that a little bit. The other thing that you have to do on R1 with that static route, remember? There. So I need to redistribute that into EIGRP. So I'm redistribute statics, but one thing, I'll make sure I don't have a default information originator, because I don't. Redistribute static. Yeah. Now if we go to R4. Still not seeing it. R3. See it in R3. And in R2. So I have two things. I can't see the TIN network from R3, and I cannot see that default route in R4. When you go through, make notes and stuff like that, so you know where to troubleshoot or where to start troubleshooting. Okay, it could be in your redistribution. It could be a network address that was mistyped. It can be several things. I think under OSPF, I'm going to have to do a little something here. Ugh.